Hello and welcome back. It's time for Chit Chat with two T's. As usual, I am your host, counseling psychologist, jvaldez, and here with me is my sister, my T-hole sister, right? Mrs. Marisha Duncan-Alvarado. Did I pronounce that properly?
That is it. Exactly it.
Alvarado, aka Strut, with two T's. You have two T's in
Yes.
Guys, so having a moment. Anyway, welcome to our show.
I love it. I love it.
We're so happy to have you.
I'm so happy to be here.
Good things come to those who wait, because we've been waiting.
We have been.
We've been waiting, but I'm happy that you finally made it.
Yes.
So could you tell my wonderful viewers about yourself?
Sure. I am an adventurous. I am someone who really hold on to the idea of family.
Yes.
But I also venture a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I'm an academic. Yeah. I'm a bookworm.
Take long to say that.
Yeah. I love learning. I love new knowledge.
Yeah.
I love relearning.
Yes.
I love engaging. I love literature. I love culture.
Love is an understatement, guys.
Yeah.
Love is an understatement. She's got
Definitely.
it.
I just have this Caribbeanness that I'm so intrigued about. Our food, our music, and most of all, our hair.
You are using all the words and saying all the things today, and I'm here for it. So I know Strut, I don't want to count, but basically since 2007.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because we were both on Trinity Hall at UE together, right? So I feel like you are my second whole sister to be on the show because DJ Selector,
Yes.
right? Charlotte Shady was the face, right? And it's been so long. I can't tell you exactly how we met because that is secret gremlin stuff.
Yes.
Right? Only for the gremlins. But if you know, you know. Right? And how we got our names, etc. So since then, we've been fortunate to be in each other's lives and just, you know, general supporters of awesomeness. So today, you're on my podcast.
I'm so thankful to be here.
We're thankful to have you. And we're both drinking organic Moroccan mint tea that you can find here at the Pink Pineapple Self-Care Shop, which is where we're at. It was nice, so we had to do it twice, right? And I would like to know what's in your cup.
In my cup is a Moroccan mint green tea. It is divine.
Yeah, it's really good, guys.
You get those notes of a bit of mint, but it's smooth. It's not too much.
Yeah, it's not too much.
But it's just right. Really nice.
And it smells great, as she said. Like the scent is not overpowering, so I like that. So what else is in your cup figuratively? You literature person, tell me what's going on figuratively.
I'm currently working on my doctoral thesis. Natural hair in the airline industry and banking sector. I'm really looking to celebrate curls. I'm celebrating textures.
Yes.
I'm celebrating everything that makes us who we are.
You're celebrating us.
I'm celebrating us. I'm celebrating the beauty of natural hair, the versatility of natural hair. And it's really towards awareness. It's really towards advocacy, towards allowing what grows out of our hair naturally to be accepted and celebrated.
I love that. And I wanted to wear my hair out today, guys. But I really didn't have time to do so the twists. So deal with it.
It's there. It's there.
But it's here. The grangs, they're here. So could you tell us a little bit more about your interest and your intrigue with natural hair? How did you even decide to study that?
I think this was spurred on years ago. My mother ventured out. She cut her hair, her long relaxed hair was breaking up.
Yeah.
I was taken aback by it, but I was amazed at how beautiful she looked. I saw her in a new light.
Yeah.
And with the natural hair movement that spurred this interest, I think I went forward. I went looking, I went seeking, and I just came upon so much information that was so relevant to where I was in my life that I decided, you know what? This is my field. This is going to be my area of specialization. And my master's to my PhD really has been looking at the Black woman in terms of issues that plague her. So naturally, hair, our biggest and most important asset, it came naturally.
I love that.
I just had to investigate natural hair.
Okay.
And in terms of the two industries, I worked in the bank.
Right.
my first job, loved it, and I'm currently in the airline industry.
Yes.
So those two spaces really have a similar history in terms of colonization, the lack of Black women,
and not really
representing
our hair.
So it just came natural to me to look at those two spaces in terms of what constitutes professionalism, what constitutes representation, what constitutes identity, and just really working towards change in policy, change in acceptance, change in representation, just overall change.
So you're a change agent.
Yeah.
I love that for you. So there's a lot of big terms coming out there, and I like that you're investigating it. And I had the privilege of sitting in on one of it. What would you have called that? It wasn't a defense, a seminar that she had on Black hair, and it was absolutely amazing. And it made me want to learn more too. So could you share with us some of the things that you found in your investigation?
Sure. In terms of the ones that stood out to me immediately and made me say, oh my God, I have to share this news. Our hair basically is policed.
Wow.
Every time we step out, we have to either think, where are we going? Or who am I going to interact with? How is my hair going to be received?
Yes. Is it professional?
Is it professional? Is it appropriate? Would I be stigmatized? Would I be discriminated? And knowing that we often do things to our hair. And most of the things that we do really is towards a particular look, the Eurocentric look of straight hair. And the chemicals that are in the products that we use, the reactions, they are very detrimental to our health. We have cases of women with increased fibroids, diabetes, eyesight problems, skin defects, all related to relaxer.
I didn't know that. I knew about like the fibroids, but everything else I was not aware of.
You have like a 35% increase in diabetes, risk of diabetes because of lye, that chemical reaction that takes place.
And it's so, that there's that saying, it's painful to be beautiful, but when we relax our hair, it's really traumatic,
It burns.
That's what it is. It's traumatic. So I relaxed my hair. I had my hair natural all up until upper 6.
Yeah.
And I said, you know what? I'm going to UE. I want to look like an adult. I want to be grown. And I relaxed my hair. And then I got to UE, and that's when the natural hair movement was just about starting. And everybody was going back natural, and I was upset. Because I had my hair natural for my entire life. But it didn't make me want to go back natural. I was like, I like this look. But getting your hair relaxed is traumatic.
It is. It's a rite of passage that really does not celebrate our beauty. It takes away our beauty. Because you have to go for hours. Like, going to the hair salon to do your hair takes no less than 2 hours.
It's an all-day event.
It's painful. It burns. And yes, there are products that try to prevent it, but it still burns. And then the scent.
You never get that scent out of your mind. It's like seared into your brain.
You can never get that scent out.
And then if you're like me, because I have a sensitive scalp, so you can't leave it in for too long. And then, of course, you need to leave it in for a particular time for it to look right and lay well. And then I would have these big scabs.
It's a chemical reaction, basically. We are literally putting chemistry on our heads.
Why did we think this was a good idea? Like, I'm sitting here listening to it now and having all these flashbacks of going to the hair salon. And I'm like, why would I do this to myself? So, okay. So that is what is happening, what is in your cup, figuratively. So again, we're going with the tea analogies. Drinking amazing tea. And we know that especially when you talk about things that could be of a sensitive nature, like hair, especially Black hair, there could be several things that make you upset, right? So I want to know what boils your water. Now, it doesn't have to be specifically with regard to the topic of Black hair. It could be anything in general, but as we're talking about that, what are some of your pet peeves when it comes to that? What boils your water?
Accountability.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Tell me more.
Not realizing sometimes that we create situations, we create events that really we need to take account for and just be responsible enough. Yeah.
Tell me some more.
I don't want to get so personal, but I feel like sometimes, like you're faced with so much decision that you really have to say, okay, if I make this decision, I have to take accountability. I have to be responsible enough to know that this decision is not going to work out.
Yeah. I'm just trying to not dig too much deeper into that. But yeah, even in terms of like, so you said you've been in the bank.
Yeah.
You currently work with an airline. What has your experience been in terms of, because you wear your hair natural?
Yes, I do.
Well, you know,
the
black
past
women,
6 years.
we wear our hair several different ways.
Yeah.
But what has the response been to you wearing your hair natural?
From external stakeholders, it has been awesome.
Okay.
But internal stakeholders, it has not necessarily been as welcoming as I would have liked it to be.
Yeah.
You're always questioned.
Yeah.
First of all, as a black woman, you're questioned based on your skin color.
Ooh.
So
talk about it.
On top of that, you have another layer.
Yeah.
And just knowing in terms of the rules and how the rules are set, you're literally guided. Your hairstyle is guided by a rule. So I can't express my puff as I love to do my crown.
Yes, it's so
it has
cute.
to be smaller. It has to be
smaller.
It has to be neat. Yeah, just for safety reasons.
Right. Okay.
So you're not allowed to do what you want to do when it comes to your natural hair. Braids, it must not be too bulky. So I can't have my faux locks. I can't have my twist. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
It has not been too welcoming.
Do you know of any person, male or female, but I guess specifically female, within the airline industry, and they have locks, like actual locks?
No, it's not allowed. Yes.
In 2023.
You heard it. It's not allowed. It's not allowed. You're not allowed to have locks.
So this hair growing out of your scalp, if you happen to have it in dreadlocks, you can't be a cabin attendant.
No, you can't. A moment of silence.
Yeah, because what is that?
I think what the airline industry really did was create an image, a representation of their ideal worker.
Yeah.
And it fell outside the remit of what we as Caribbean individuals look like.
Correct.
In terms of how we speak, in terms of how we interact.
Yeah.
Those are things that are lost because the airline industry, especially in the Caribbean, was birthed out of Europe and British culture, basically. And those cultures really shunned persons who look like us.
Yeah.
So we still have some very archaic standards, policies that really need to, be refreshed because we have persons
it's politically correct to be refreshed.
who express themselves differently. And it doesn't take away from the image. To me, it adds.
Yeah.
We are Caribbean.
This is what we look like.
Yeah.
I'm learning so much, guys. You have no idea. Like, I know stuff, but I'm learning more right now. So, okay. So you are a woman of African descent?
Yes, I am.
You live in Trinidad and Tobago. What has that been like, that reaction from just the regular person on the street?
I think it has been very welcoming.
Okay.
Because of the natural hair movement in the early 2000s.
Yeah.
With the rise of social media, we saw so many influencers, so many celebrities.
Yeah.
We had, for example, our former president who used natural hair.
Yes, she did.
Yeah, the first lady of the United States who used natural. We have so many examples of films, movies, celebrities, politicians. And it became so widespread that major brands started utilizing the natural hair movement as part of their rhetoric, as part of their business.
Yes.
Because inclusivity is very important.
Yeah, I remember Pantene program. I was like 12, and they had a line for normal hair. They didn't call it natural. Normal hair. And everybody has a natural line.
Dove, everyone, like all the major brands.
Yeah.
So honestly, I can't say that the public is really, skeptical about my natural hair. It's so widespread. Like you see it as the norm now.
It really is,
Yeah, so it has been really nice. Public acceptance has been nice. In terms of my family, it has been so welcoming.
Oh, nice.
The matriarch of the house did it. My mom went years ago, like 20 plus years. My sister, she converted. My nieces.
She converted.
So it has been nice. It has been a journey. They say it's a transitional journey. The transition, it has been a journey. Sometimes down.
Yeah.
Because I have moments of, what to do.
And our hair also does what it wants sometimes.
Yeah, especially the weather, getting products. You have to spend and invest time. You have to read. But we have so many communities.
Yeah.
So many sisterhoods that we can share and learn and grow, unlearn, relearn. It's so much that happens as it relates to natural hair.
Yeah, because a lot of people think that natural hair is inexpensive.
It's
to
not.
maintain.
It's not.
My mother, she's always like, do you need all of these things? And I'm like, yes, I do.
You do.
Yes, I do. So, I mean, and to get the really good stuff, you have to spend that money, honey.
Yeah.
Do you feel like there are a lot more hairstylists willing to work with natural hair?
Definitely. We have so many entrepreneurs who have emerged businesses, services, products. They cater towards natural hair, and it's so beautiful because it's just so awesome to see, you know, hairstylists dedicated towards natural hair only.
Yeah, it's an embracing of their identity.
Yeah.
Because for so long we were told that wasn't beautiful.
So long we were told that.
Yeah, I think older ones, some of us struggle with that still. So the younger ones, they've been able to have that environment where they're born into it. Like, yeah, it's fine if my hair is natural. So I'll get some of that footage for Ricardo to have in the episode. But I know that several months ago, Holy Faith Convent Penal, they had a natural hair day. Right?
So
I think it was like a Afro day or wear hair naturally, something like that. And it was so beautiful to see because I don't think, to be fair, my former principal, big up to Miss Valerie Bethel one time, she had a low cut in the beginning. Her hair was low. And then as the years went by, she used to have a puff. She used to wear her hair up just like yours in a puff. And so I feel maybe if at that time, maybe more of us maybe clamored for it, we probably could have gotten it then. But it just wasn't something on the forefront at that time.
Definitely.
But now, you know, it really made me so amazed to see that this is something that can happen on a regular schmegular day in school, that we are encouraging these young ladies to wear their hair naturally. Because we also have the flip side of that, where we know that there were some boys,
who
right,
not allowed to
graduate because of their hair. And I mean, there's so many different layers to that, but you know, at the bottom of it, the school rules still say you can't wear your hair a particular way.
But I think because of that, we had the Minister of Education, coming out and engaging stakeholders, and she created a school hair national code, a policy that really guides principals. So we have on the flip side a negative being turned into positive.
Yeah.
So I'm thankful for that. I was thankful to see her response. I think I responded to her Facebook post where she, you know, was trying to engage the public on the issue. And yes, adherence to school rules forms part of the education sector.
Course.
That is key.
Yes.
You're going to school to learn, to follow rules.
That's right. Microcosm of the macrocosm. Exactly.
But at the same time, it's so important to recognize that there are differences.
Yes.
There is diversity.
We live in we are in a melting pot.
Yeah, we are the melting pot of the Caribbean.
I love that.
That is awesome.
Yeah, we are the melting pot of the Caribbean. We really are.
So it was so good for her to recognize that, and so instrumental that something came about this policy. I mentioned it in my thesis. I dig deep into it. Yeah.
Y'all should see Ricardo in the background here, our producer, just having a time with random imaginary hair flips and stops. Yes.
But it just shows you that the current trend is towards change.
Yeah.
It's towards allowing differences to be seen, for marginal voices to be heard, for...
You're so passionate. I love this.
I have to be passionate because it's who I am.
Yeah, it is.
And just knowing in terms of, like, as a child, being compared to my sister who had a different texture hair to me, and being placed in this box. I love my sister's hair. I always speak about it. I just talk about my sister's hair to my niece. But just knowing that how that played a part in my self-esteem, I would like for every young girl who has hair like me to, you know, embrace it and feel comfortable with it and not be, you know, enraged.
Feel less than.
Feel less than. Or see themselves as different, less inferior, or anything of the sort.
Yeah, because we're all embracing the natural hair. We have several communities, as you mentioned. But within the community, we also have biases, prejudices, right? Because just like with complexion, right? So we're like, yes, we're all black, but we all know that there's also a preference, you know, to the paper bag and up. They used to call it, they used to say the paper bag test, right? If you were darker than a brown paper bag, you could work in certain places, right? So now, of course, we're loving each other, we're loving the skin that we're in, but we also see there's a preference to non-4C type hair, you know? So, and that is, it's disheartening, but it's also, if there wasn't any kind of conflict.
Yeah.
What kind of wood would we have, right?
So, it's so key that you mentioned that this colorism is very much tied to the natural hair movement.
Yeah.
We have persons who are accepted based on their hair type, but also because of their color. And all of that we're trying to demolish. All of those structures that were in place, those Eurocentric structures that were in place based on colonization and these archaic thinkings that, you know, we need to uproot and really change the way we see ourselves. So it's more of an internal change before an external change. How we see others, how we accept ourselves and how we accept others. I don't know. I see the natural hair movement not just as in terms of natural hair, but in terms of self-acceptance. You know, just knowing who you are, knowing who you are, knowing your identity.
That's right. And all of that forms a part of your self-concept. As you were saying, your self-esteem, everything's linked together, you know, because if we keep getting messages, who you are, what you look like is not enough, or it's not good enough, then of course you're not going to feel good about yourself. And I remember having those feelings also growing up because it wasn't as welcoming or encouraged as it is now when we were younger. So, oh my gosh, are you going to create a curriculum? Because
that is my hope, because you know my background is education.
Her background is in education.
I love school. So
you have a business, right?
Yes, I do. I have a tutoring business, MA Tutors. It was birthed out of just the need to teach my nieces who are like my kids. I'm a lover of education, English, literature, communication studies, Caribbean studies. So I started teaching my niece essay, preparing her in 2018 for her exam. She did so well, 20 out of 20 in her creative writing. She went to her first choice, Holy Faith. She did excellent in her English. And my family, they all were saying to me, you're sitting on your talent. Get up, do something, do something. So I started MA Tutors out of that. It has been really, really good. During the pandemic, it was excellent to, you know, be able to meet them online, meet my students. The business grew, which I was so thankful for. And I'm really looking forward to SE 2024. I have a prep class.
Oh, that's so awesome.
My students registered, the website is built. So I'm really geared towards providing educational awareness, educational development. And I love to squeeze in my newsletter. I produce a bi-weekly newsletter.
I didn't know about this newsletter.
Yes, I do. I used to post it every time.
Sign me up.
It's really engaging towards self-development. So I talk about topics like just saying thank you and please. And it's so amazing to hear the feedback from the students. And I give them a little corner where they can express themselves. And they love to see their names. So it really is about a holistic learning. I try to center it, on English, maths, creative writing, but I squeeze in some self-development. They're the future.
Of course. And as a Holy Faith girl myself, we are all about the holistic learning. So good job, you. So you have a lot going on.
I do.
You have a lot happening. Eventually going to be Minister of Education, putting that out there. What about your mental health? How is your mental health? How are you managing that with everything going on?
Wow, this is such an important question. I think, you know, I try to stay connected through the Holy Word, through in talking to my mom, my husband. But of lately, because of something that happened to me, I was really tested in terms of my mental health. So I had moments of feeling very down, not really responding as I usually do. And my family picked up on it. My husband was like, this is not you. What's going on? What's going on? Check in, like, let us know. So, you know, it was just good to just be able to talk, share how I felt, and be able to just get out. I love traveling. That's my main thing.
And you get to.
I get to, yes. So all of that really helped, you know, bring me back. It's so important that, you know, you address moments in your life, seasons as I call them. All the seasons of life. You know, we have so much ups and downs. And I think my mental health really was tested in the past few months. I really see a growth though. It has been a positive growth. I'm thankful for my husband. I'm thankful for my mom.
Thank you, Mr. Alvarado.
My sister-in-law. My sister who...
You do have an amazing support system.
Yeah, my support system. It's so crazy. Like, you know, you think they're going to judge you. But just letting them know, like, y'all, I'm in pain. Like, I can't see myself getting better. I can't see myself getting out of this state. And just hearing them say, no. Or just cheering me up by just telling me something funny. Or bringing me something that I like.
Bring her things, guys. Bring her things. No, and that is important. A support system your social support system is super important.
Yeah, definitely. I had one of my besties, she dropped a balloon. Oh, that was so nice.
You like balloons?
Yes. It was just amazing to have a good support system.
Yeah.
And it's so important as Black women. We speak about these things like we go through different seasons. We go through different times.
We only know about suffering in silence.
No, that is not right.
Exactly.
That is not right. It gets so loud.
Yeah.
The silence becomes so loud.
Yeah.
But it really shakes you.
Yeah.
And you want to remain, on solid foundation.
That's
so you have to really have a strong support system. Stick close to, things that fuel you.
Yeah.
Don't be an ambulance for everyone.
Say it again.
Don't be an ambulance for everyone.
That's right.
You can't be everywhere for everyone. You just really have to center yourself.
Ricardo feels attacked. Yeah. And I love that you said that, because when you spoke about your family telling you, it's okay to let us know how you feel. For a lot of Black women, we have this thing about being a strong Black woman.
Oh, I'm Superwoman.
Right?
Oh, I was. That's
right.
I took off that cape and I left that.
I don't like that anymore, because it's like, are you saying that we should just be able to handle this because we're strong? Like, what does that mean? So I think now it's with a different lens that we see that through. And so I'm very happy to hear you talk about your social support system. What else do you do to manage your mental health? You spoke about your holy word.
I'm so much into family. I go out, we do fun things. Yes. We go out, we celebrate just random things.
Yeah.
A day at the park, we'll go to the movies. I love the movies.
Me too.
Go to the beach.
Yeah.
Just random things. We're so spontaneous. And I think that's the core of my family.
Yeah.
We just do things. We stay together. We cook.
Beautiful. That's important.
Share food.
I haven't gotten that invitation yet, but it's okay. Yeah, that is beautiful. And so you, doctoral candidate, you're a wife, you're very involved, auntie, daughter, sister. How do you manage that stress, especially with studying, because you have to balance all of these things? How are you doing that?
I think it's so important to journal your thoughts. I have this book. It guides me.
You all heard her.
Tells you, like, what are your goals?
Yes.
What are your fears? And I like the fears part.
Yeah.
Because I get to write.
Right.
It tells you what you look forward to.
Yeah.
You should have brought that book.
You should have brought that book.
It's such a lovely book. Yeah. And I got it at $5 below.
Oh. Hey, $5 below.
An amazing book. It really allows me to, just write, journal my thoughts, my inner thoughts.
Yeah.
I keep it under lock and key.
Right.
Because I just get to express myself openly. And just knowing that, it's going to pass. This too shall pass. The day is going to be over.
Yeah.
And I always keep a positive mindset. I've always had a positive mindset.
She's super positive.
I've always had a positive mindset.
Yes.
Like, even when I'm feeling stuck, I still say I'm gonna get it done.
I'm confident. She's very positive, but she's also very confident. She's always been confident.
Yeah. So I just try my best. And of recent, my sister-in-law, who I adore, she's been a wealth of support. Like, I call her so much just to share. She's always.
Do you want to shout her out?
Yeah, shout out to Ria Alvarado George.
Hey, Riri.
Thank you. I always express it to her, so it wouldn't be new.
Yes.
I'm always telling her that.
Yeah.
So I get to, express myself to her, and she gives really good advice.
Yeah. I'm sure.
So it's good. I have my bestie who always hears me out.
Yeah.
She's always ready to come and meet me. Or let's go somewhere.
Ride for somebody.
Yes.
Big up the bestie.
Always.
Yeah.
So I have that ability to put out. To output.
Yeah.
And to really, lay some baggages and get fueled up.
Yeah.
Yeah. To go ahead. And it's so important. I also have you.
Oh my God, guys.
Yeah.
Ricardo's just having a time.
So it's really about having that community, that support system.
Yeah.
It's like a tree with different branches.
That's right.
Some, trust me, they lay fruit.
Yes.
They provide you with shade.
Yes.
Some give you that ability to go to another branch and to go keep climbing higher. Of course, there are some that, you grab them and they break.
And they have to be thrown away.
And thrown away. But you have that support system that really fuels you.
Yeah.
And I'm very, very thankful for that. So shout out to my support system.
That's right.
Yeah.
Listen to me. And well, she said she also spoke about her love of tea.
Yes.
Guys, so if you want, if you're interested in this organic Moroccan mint green tea that we are currently drinking right now, you can come on down to the Pink Pineapple, which is where we are, this beautiful space. right? Right here in Union Road, Marabella, and come and get yourself some and see what other interesting things they have for self-care, right? Maybe you might get a pretty journal so you could write your thoughts like Marisha did, okay? So, I mean, is there anything else you'd like to share with our viewers as we close today? It's been so good having you. Any project that's upcoming or just anything that you'd like to, any message you'd like to share with our viewers and listeners?
I have a project coming, but I can't speak on it yet. So hopefully I'll be able to share it next time.
We're looking forward to that.
I just want to share to my viewers, just be your authentic self. I know my personality sometimes comes across as too much. I often get that. But I stay true to myself. And it has been a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful journey. I'm loving life. I'm enjoying life. I'm thankful, extremely thankful. So just be your authentic self. Even if it is you enter a room and you're too much, you still be there. There was a reason you stepped into that room.
That's right. That's right.
So continue being your authentic self.
I love that. Thank you so much. So guys, we have come to the end of another amazing episode of Chit Chat with 2 T's. I want to thank again my absolutely amazing hall sister. We should have done a chant.
You have to do this. You have to do this song that you used to sing.
Oh, you gotta strut like you mean it. For those of you who remember Cheetah Girls, you'll understand it. But yeah, every single time I would see struts, I would sing that song. That's our theme song. I had to sing it.
We know our chant.
Which one do you want to do?
I feel so good.
I don't remember.
I feel so good. I feel so
gremlin good.
I feel so good.
I feel so good.
I feel so gremlin good. Give me a T.
Hey.
Give me a H.
H.
Give me a A.
A.
Give me a L.
L.
Give me a L.
L.
That spells
T. Ho. We have another one. We have others.
Yeah, we have others.
We have plenty, but we don't want to.
We lived on hold together.
Yeah, for like a year, so we know stuff. So thank you to my sweet hall sister, Mrs. Marisha Alvarado. Mrs. Marisha Duncan-Alvarado. Don't forget that D, right? AKA Strut, right? With 2 T's. Okay. And again, thank you to Pink Pineapple for having us. Thank you to my producer Ricardo. And stay tuned because we're going to have even more awesome people coming on Chit Chat with 2 T's, right? So keep watching, like, subscribe, share, right? And of course, comment on the content. Let us know what you think, right? Tell Marisha what you want to tell about natural hair, right? And where can people find you? Do you want them to find you on social media?
My supervisor, Dr. Book, always tells me, share your knowledge. Share your knowledge. So Dr. B, I'm doing that. You can find me at matutorsltd@gmail.com, Marisha Duncan @gmail.com. My website, I can't remember the link, but it's there. Yes. Contact me. I have so much to share. My seminar 3 is coming up.
When is that?
It should be September, October. I'm still trying to work out the date.
Okay.
But I'm presenting all my research data.
Is that something that will be open to the public?
Yes, it will be open to the public.
Okay. So when we get that information, we will for sure share.
Yes. I'm so excited to share the news, the research, the data that is coming out, and just to really allow persons to see that natural hair is so important.
Yes.
It's noteworthy.
It is noteworthy. Yeah. And her seminars are not boring, guys. So we promise you that once we get that information, we'll share it with you so you can go and lend some support. All right? Any Instagram or?
Yes, Maurice Duncan. That's my Instagram handle. I'm also on Twitter, Maurice Duncan.
Spell Maurice for us.
MAURICE.
You got it. So find her. And we'll put it in the description box below also. So sis, thank you so much for being here again.
Thank you for having me.
We love you. All the best to you. And thanks. All right, guys. Until next time, take care. And scene. Yay!